Hey guys, this is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery, and today I'm going to be introducing to you one of my colleagues and members of the Semantic Mastery community, Massimo Papa, who is going to be introducing and demonstrating his app that he's developed specifically for Google Business Profile Optimization and reputation management and building, and it's just a really, really great application called 5 Stars Reputation that I'm really impressed with because he developed this app for his own agency and his own needs specifically, but then several years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago at least, he reached out because he wanted to us at Semantic Mastery and said that he wanted to provide this or offer this, open this app that he developed up to other agencies or local SEO consultants that wanted to use the app that he developed to help streamline their processes and help get better results for collecting reviews and GBP optimization and all that kind of stuff. And so, it's been around for several years. That's been available to some of our members and others as well to be able to use. But recently, he's added some new SEO tools to this that are and a whole new section to the application. I'll let him demonstrate it, but has a ton of very advanced Google Business SEO and local SEO tools that are built into this application. Things like URL generators that can help to develop all different types of URLs for Google Maps and things like that can be used for CTR, for link building, the type of stuff that is taught by Brian Caddo for Google Sheets and using Google Maps and Sheets URLs type things in order to achieve results. Image optimization, tracking of links. So link tracking, like there's so many different applications that have been added to this tool since I last was in it that I'm very, very impressed. And, I think that for anybody that is doing Google Business SEO services, this could really streamline your processes and really help you to not overlook things. Like, at Semantic Mastery, we teach a lot of standard operating procedures, but this is an application that would track all of that as well. So in other words, if you just go through each location and implement each one of the tabs within the SEO tool, go through and complete everything, basically everything that we teach at Semantic Mastery will have been done for that. So it's like he took our SOPs and built them into this application so that instead of just having training that tells you what to do, now you have the tool that will actually help to execute those tasks and keep track of what has been done as it's being done. And so I'm very, very impressed with what Massimo has done. So this is a recorded webinar, a pre-recorded webinar, because he's in Australia. The timing just wasn't right to do it live. But he's got a very thorough demonstration that's been edited, so it's nice and succinct, that just goes through the meat of everything that is available inside this tool and shows you all the features and how it would benefit you as an agency or a consultant and also the client. And I think it's very, very, very powerful. And for those of you that don't already have some sort of an app in your business, or you do have one, I would encourage you to still check this out so that you can see the advanced tools that he's built into this, because he's a true local SEO professional. And I know because he's been on our mastermind for a long, long time, and he's built a lot of the tools that he built into this app were based around SOP, standard operating procedure training that I've developed. And so I think it's amazing to see what he's done with this tool, and I'm very excited to bring this to you guys. So check it out. Watch the presentation and the demonstration of the application by Massimo himself, and reach out to him if you have any questions. He's got some really good pricing options available too that's very inexpensive. You can get it down to $20 per month per location. So it's just a great, great app that can help you to streamline your business and be more effective, and make sure you're not missing anything, right? So check it out and let Massimo know if you have any questions, and certainly reach out to us at support@semanticmastery.com if you have any additional questions. This is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery, and I'm going to turn it over to Massimo Papa to demonstrate 5 Stars Reputation.
Hi, my name is Massimo, and thank you so much for having me here. This is a great opportunity for me to showcase something that I've been working for over 10 years. And I've been doing SEO since 2003. Between 2003 and 2005, I actually worked as a web developer for my own business. After building over 1,000 websites between HTML, JavaScript, and eventually WordPress, I went into SEO. And when SEO became, at the time, it was relatively easy, really easy to do SEO around 2007. Then I started to look, I had a lot of clients at the beginning in the photography industry, and that was my need. doing website for photographers because I also have a degree in photography. And they allow me to build a nice report with the client, and then I understand exactly what they wanted. But when I end up being successful, really, in developing website for the best photographer of Perth, the best photographer of Australia, New Zealand, number 2, number 3, number 4. After I'd done practically all the top 10 at the time, I honestly started to run out of photographers. Even though the job was really challenging and very inspiring for me, I started to think, okay, maybe I can put those skills to everyone else's business. I started to do SEO for local mortar businesses, storefront businesses, hybrid plumbing company, and I move on to that. Google Maps became really important around 2007 here in Australia. And I saw an opportunity. No one in Australia was doing SEO for Google Maps, and I jumped on the wagon to get my clients and to get them on the first page on Google through Google Maps. When Google Maps ended up actually using the review as giving an edge to my clients, I actually thought to myself, okay, fantastic, let's go into reviews. Because again, no one is doing Google Maps and no one was doing reviews. So let's help clients to get review ethically from their own customers. I'm proudly to say that I was one, if not the first one in Australia working on Google Maps and reviews. And at the time, the person I used to follow was David Sprague, and he had an amazing reputation software. But that reputation software was working fantastic in the US, but was not suitable 100% for Australia. And that inspired me to, create my own reputation software, which I called 5-Star Reputations. So for over 10 years, I've been developing my own software for my own agency to fit every single type of industry, from hybrid to service area to storefront, from the mom and dad to the franchisee. Then after that, I started to think, okay, how can I use this software so that I can use it for lead and prospecting as well as helping clients to get reviews? So it became, again, I added more feature into it, and I was able to add lead generation pages, which helped me to convert with something that I bring to every meeting when I go and see a client. Sometimes I don't sell reputation, but I sell GMB SEO or website development. However, I am the only one that can bring something like this on a client, and I will show you in a second. And then in the last couple of years, after taking more training, and I fell in love really with Semantic Mastery and their philosophy behind everything they do, I thought, let's actually see if I can. At the time, my challenge was I was using Excel files, folders, put this information into the notepad and storing everything, and then go to Fiverr, go to Legit, going and get the job done, download all the information, save it under this. I felt it was a little bit of a nightmare for me to manage my client jobs. So I ended up actually adding a module for me to be able to manage GMB optimization phases for all my clients. And then after that, I started to follow Mr. Brian Cato, which inspired me in the way that he creates backlinks very organically and naturally using Google Map URL manipulation. So I added tools into the 5-Star Reputation software that not only helps clients to get reviews, not only is a great CRM for GMB optimization management, but also helps creating backlinks on autopilot in a matter of seconds for me to help my clients to rank on the first page on Google. And just recently, and this is just a new tool that I developed just last week, now I can even do GMB audits that I can bring to clients. So I'm trying to create, and I'm doing this for my own business, but now it's available for everyone if they want to try the software. Trying to create a platform that is a mix of CRM, GMB optimization, very easy for any VA to use, set and forget, helps converting new prospect, and makes the entire life of getting a client faster and easier, as well as managing it faster, creating backlinks, and do everything that I need to do for that particular GMB to rank very fast and effectively. So I have here a very quick presentation that summarizes what the actual 5-Star Reputation software does, but I will show you the software in more detail in a second. So by going just straight to the presentation, I just wanted to give you a couple of ideas. The idea of having a software like mine is that it can help your VA, because I provided training. There are trainings on YouTube. There are trainings inside the software where the VA can do the job. My job at the moment is essentially finding clients. As soon as I find a client, it goes into a pipeline, which then my BA does the job, and we move on like that. Okay. So it's the way that I end up setting up my business. And this software really helps streamline every single processes. Okay. So I can help clients to get reviews. I can automate the review collection. I am the only one that actually can provide the lead conversion pages, as well as email, SMS, print marketing mode for the purpose of getting more reviews through business card or even the NFC. And I will show you a strategy that we do. So in the NFC, we don't put the Google links, but we put one of the leading pages that we build in 5-star so that we can always change it. If the client wants to do a campaign to get more likes or more reviews for a particular site, we just go into the backend, 2 seconds, we change that, and they don't have to change the NFC. They don't have to reprint it. They want to focus on Google for 3 months, great. Then they want to focus on another site or Facebook or whatever. They want to focus on multiple sites. It can all be done because we swap the links and we're going to put a link that is from 5-star into the NFC that is actually put on the table. It works fantastic for restaurant, accountant, any type of businesses. Also, it helps me every time I get a new job. Actually, I go into 5-star, I start to fill up all the information of the GMB. And by the time I fill the information and I fill up the keywords, I have already set everything in motion for me to be able to create backlinks very, very fast. Even image optimization is done super, super fast, thanks to the tool that automatically combines the URL that I want, QR code, logo, and images. It does it all practically. And it helps the management of the GMB optimization, all the backlinks. It can store records, it can store information, as well as it helps with the 5-star reputation aspect. So essentially, we have different ways that we can help clients get reviews, different ways that we can incorporate survey into the same feedback page. We can filter review or not filter review if we don't want to. There are so many different combinations of getting different reviews, and not just on Google if we want to also focus on other sites. I'm not here to tell you how important the reviews are because everyone knows how important they are, but everyone also knows that usually it's a little bit of a challenge to get them. And one strategy that I usually combine is that when I go to a new client, I say, hey, while you're starting to use our own feedback page system, why don't you actually give me a database of past clients? And we're going to upload them into the 5-star, and we're going to send an email or SMS on your behalf for the purpose of actually getting more reviews from past clients while we work on future clients. So within the first months, every single business usually gets a booster review thanks to this combination. It works very well. And as we all know, review holds. The idea is that our review platform not only works on computer, but also works on tablet. It can be put on desktop. It can be put on a computer, on a laptop, on a mobile phone. If the person, let's say, is a plumber, it can be put on a phone as well, or in a tablet while they fill up all the information. It is done in a way that is very easy to use, not like an app, but it's a web-based. So fantastic and very smooth. No problem with update or anything like that. Different modes. We have kiosk mode, tablet mode, email mode, SMS marketing mode, and print mode. So in theory, we have actually five fixed mode, but those modes can work together and they can work in combination. So there is not a limit. You can use the kiosk. In fact, I actually use kiosk and tablet usually. A lot of the time, email and SMS to contact past clients and print marketing for the NFC cards. And I use them all combined and it works brilliantly. Of course, the software is also white label. You can use custom domain if you want to promote your own businesses, not a problem at all. The 5-star reputation agency CRM is there to help the overall holistic approach from Google Map optimization, storing information, Google Map backlinking creation, image optimization. And we've just released also the review widget where you can actually take the script, copy and paste it into a WordPress site. And now only reviews that show the text with a particular keywords with the schema will show on that particular page. For example, I had a painter that was specializing in roof painting as well as wall painting. So all the review that shows they add in the text the word roof painting were actually showing on the web page, and the schema was included into that. And all the reviewers that actually add in the text pool painting jobs, were actually showing on the pool painting page. Now we are inside the software, and this is what I call demo company. The software really is divided into two main sections. There is the reputation dashboard and the SEO tool. The reputation dashboard has everything regarding collection of reviews, as well as review widget for the purpose of showing certain review on a website, versus the SEO tool has anything regarding the actual SEO function. We want to rank the Google map. We want to increase the website with the schema, for example. We want to add images. Everything about the SEO is under the SEO tool. So it's really, really easy to use. It works brilliantly for single company with single location or franchisee. For example, this one is a franchisee company here in Western Australia, which has got 4 different GMB, 4 different locations. Okay. Now, if we start with the original idea, so let's start by thinking about the fact that you have a prospect, okay? You have a potential client. So what are the first things that I do when I have a prospect and a potential client? This is what I actually do. And this has been my methodology for probably 4 or 5 years now. Before just the reputation page, and now also I do the GMB audit. So if I go to the reputation dashboard, you can see here that this one is one feedback page under the kiosk mode, and this one is a different feedback page. So this one is one design, and again, the design can easily be customized. The page is very easy, flexible. You decide if you want directory, if you want different type of emoji, for example. We got stars, we got thumbs. It can work for Facebook campaign. You just want the form only, and this is what we use with local gyms. 24-hour gyms, what we do, we end up doing a form only. And what this form does, it takes the name, email, and phone number of the gym member that comes into the gym on a schedule. After 1 hour, when they finish the workout, they go home, they receive an email and an SMS. Hey, how was the workout in our gym? Would you mind to give us a review? And they are now at home having the protein shake, and they can just give us a review right in that moment. Again, very easy to use this tool to customize it, to create many different type of lead conversion pages. So this is one style, for example. This is a different style. And now I just want to show you something a little bit different. For example, this is what we do for builders. Okay. And when a builder completes a house here in Australia, they have something called handover meeting. At the handover meeting, they need to ask a set of questions. It's not a legal requirement, but every builder follows the same procedures here in Australia. So in this set of questions, in this particular case, are those ones. So for this builder, we built this feedback page where the customer decide the rating, put all the information here, and this is put on a tablet, and the manager talking with the customer helps to fill up all this information. Now, the customer will get also an SMS asking, hey, thank you so much for all your feedback. Would you mind to give us a review now? And now we send the customer over to Google, for example. So it works as survey, similar to SurveyMonkey, as well as feedback page as well, all at the same time. Again, fully customizable based on the client's requirement. Just to give you another idea here, this is, for example, something that we use in a coffee/flower shop. Again, different design altogether. This was put in a tablet into this flower shop/coffee shop, and customer just put their own feedback right there and there. Again, the idea is when I go to a meeting, I want to bring something to the meeting that no other competitor can do. 90% of competitors, they always say the same thing, or your Google map doesn't run, it can need to be optimized, the website has got this H1, H2 tags, which honestly, business owners don't care. They don't relate to any of the technical jargon that we actually used to reading and probably we are passionate about. So I try to make it a lot simpler, go make it simple, stupid. That's really the golden rule. And you go there, I put something like this on my laptop or on my iPad, and I show this page, I show this page with the idea of, hey, look, can be different design. But what I do, I put the header of the client website. It takes me literally 6-7 minutes for me to customize a page to make sure that the header match the website, the color also, and it looks good for the client. So it is a seamless effort for my VA to do it. In fact, my VA do all of this nowadays. Okay. Now, when I go to a client and I show them something like this, I ask them, hey, why don't you try this on? We see how easy it's now for you to actually get reviews, or for you now to get all this information, because all this is actually stored into an email that goes straight to the manager in bullet point, and then they have everything. And it can also be downloaded into an Excel CSV file. So the email that we send to our platform can be exported as CSV file as well, so that all this information can then be imported into the client CRM. Okay. So there are a lot of technical things that I put into the software because I wanted to create something that allows me to say I can do it to every single client. In many years of really doing this business, I had a lot of challenges, and I thought, okay, every single time I do a challenge, I'm going to upgrade the software so that this challenge is never going to happen ever again. And by doing that, now I can easily say, hey, I can go to any client in any industry, and I know that actually the software will work for them no matter what. So I bring this page, for example, put it on my little iPad, and I ask the client, hey, have a look at this. Try it on, see how you feel. And they're going to say, oh, it's so easy to do it. So I already want it. And this is my leading. This is what I usually do to build trust. I never go and try to actually do hard sell. I try to build trust with a particular client, but I also try to be unique. My philosophy has always been, what can I do different versus my competitor do for every other client? Now, let's say that I go with this, I build a report with the client, but the client doesn't want the feedback. Then in that case, I talk about it with the GMBA and how to optimize it. And just last week, we released a brand new tool. And I want to talk about that tool right now because it's all part of the process. In my mind, I start with the idea, I have a prospect client, okay? And I want to do the best I can to win the job. What can I do? What are the tools that I can have in my arsenal so that I can be unique when I go to meeting? This is one that I've been using for over 10 years, and it works. It really helps. It literally is the entry door. Hey, what do you do? Oh, I do reputation marketing and I help the GMB ranking. Okay, let's have a meeting. Let's have a cup of coffee. I do something different. I know it's just a different spin, but it works because I also bring out something on the table that is different. Okay. So now if we go into the brand new tool that I'm super proud to show for the first time on the internet is the GBP audit. This is something unique, something that just being completed now. And I did it in Photoshop. And every single time I had to actually open Photoshop and create the file, manipulate the file, and so on. So, but I added the constraint that not all VA are familiar with Photoshop. Layers, how to change things. Every single computer needs to have the same font. So I thought, you know what? Let's make it easy so that my VA can do it super fast. It doesn't matter their technical knowledge. They can just go in and do it. And therefore, all of you can actually do it super fast. So background image, super easy. Text and information here, super easy. There are 16 different factors that are really important when we optimize a GMB. Okay, GMB, GBP, whatever. Okay. And I put all the little bit of information here, a small description and title. And what you do, you put a background of your own choosing. You choose a background color. And now what we do, we actually upload the GBP map for the client. And it looks like this. Now we're going to preview. Okay. It's really big, but it's okay. It makes perfect sense. Download. And now let me actually open it. Okay. Now this is similar to A3, a little bit smaller than an A3. You can print it. You can send it as a JPEG. You can send it as a PNG, as a PDF. Now what this GBP audit has all the information that you need to talk about when you go for a GMB audit. Okay. So usually I bring this and I bring the feedback page and I go to the client and say, hey, Mr. Client, I've done this just for you. This is unique to you. It took me a second to do it. And you can obviously change the text on every single one. You can mark them yes or no. So fail or pass. And you can talk about the importance. Hey, why is it important to have a product there? Why is it important to have question and answers? Why is it important to have review, photo, business category, description, and so on and so on and so on? So this is a conversation started, but also it shows how good you are in your SEO. And it shows that you understand their business. Hey, I've seen on your website that you have those services, but those services are actually not inside the Google map. Why is not? Oh, okay. Can we fix it? Yeah, I can fix for you. Just give me the login. While I do the GMB optimization, I'll fix everything for you. You don't have enough images. You don't have enough reviews. You don't have the category. Hey, you're only using one category, but in your particular case, there could be 2 or 3 that would be suitable, and so on. So this is a conversation starter, and it shows something that people can easily understand. There is no technical stuff here, even though you can reword it if you want to. But it is so plain English, easy to read, and I've been using this for years now. And the combination of those two is what actually allow me to build trust with that client. Okay, so super excited to show this brand new tool with you guys. You can use it. It's unlimited time. You just fill it up, and great. You just go ahead and use it. So now, if we go back to the reputation aspect, because the way that I'm trying to structure this is you meet a new client, you have a prospect, and then you close the prospect. Fantastic. They sign up and they want to do reputation and they want to do GMB SEO. So if we talk about the reputation aspect, then what I would actually do is that I build the kiosk mode, the tablet mode. Then I ask the client to give me a series of contacts, for example, and I can upload them here. And now I can create an email automation, for example, and this is fantastic because literally when I upload them, they go into a list. There are preset templates. And again, something that I study a lot, I wanted to create the best possible email with the least number of clicks. So when I send an email through my software, you actually get the rating or the directory inside as an image into the email. In February, there was the big update about Google creating filters. So the email they might actually go into the spam filter if you don't have the right DMARC settings and so on. And what I did, I actually spent quite a bit of time to get my email to a 99% rating so that they will always go through based on Google latest filter of February 2024. So we have that aspect. So the landing rate is really, really high, as well as the minimizing the clicks, which means that people actually see one of the logo and they just click straight into the logo for the purpose of giving us a review. And again, we can select how many we want, 1, 2, and 3, or we could do the rating if that's what we want. Okay. We put into a scheduler. And we can send up to 50 a day. And there is a reason we don't want to flood the system. And plus, we're not trying to do a huge mail out. We are trying to get reviews. So let's make it real. How many times you want to send it every 6 hours, daily, weekly, on schedule, super fantastic schedule, very easy to do it, set up. You know exactly what they're doing. And you have some stats here that tells you how many have been sent, how many in the contact, how many still needs to be sent, and so on. And this is one of the strategies that I do. So, Mr. Client, great. I'm so glad that we're working together. Can you please give me a list of your contacts? And I'm going to send them an email. The same also apply with the SMS marketing. So exactly similar structure, but the difference is that we send an SMS and SMS has a little short link in it that we can use, which could be something like this. For example, in the SMS, you'll see the short link and the user just click on the short link and it opens directly on their phones. So again, the idea is trying to get as many reviews as possible from the user phone, from the user location. All the options are, again, exactly the same, SMS automation, the feedback page settings, so that if you want to use the filtering, you can do. Let's say that you want to, or for example, you want to use 2 directories. You want to ask persons, I had actually a client where their clientele is a bit elderly and not all of them have Gmail account, but they actually have Facebook account. So what we did, when we send SMS, the SMS will show 2 logos, Google and Facebook, so that the user can decide which one they want perfectly. It also provides statistic and report. Transactional is something really cool because based on how we set up the feedback page in kiosk and tablet mode, we can also set up the transactional. Transactional means delay, really. So we can set up the feedback page to send an SMS at a later stage, like in the gym example, for example, and it could be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3, 4, and 5 hours. So it works based on how long the meeting is in a particular location, for example. Then we have print marketing. Print marketing is really cool, and print marketing is actually what we use nowadays for the purpose of putting this into the NFC. We go into the feedback page setting, we set up the feedback page as we want. And then we take this short link, and this is the one that people will open. So if I just open this one, for example, in this case, we have this set up, but let's say that we want to change this setup and we want to use directories. Okay, let's say that we do this one. Now we have 3 directories. Then what actually happens is this will open on the user phone, and the user just needs to decide which one they want to use. Now, a question, you might see the QR code here. Don't worry, the page is 100% responsive and understands the screen size. So if the screen is small, like a mobile device or tablet, it will not show the QR code because it makes no sense to do it. It will only show the logo for the user to click on it. However, if, for example, this page is on a big screen where people can scan it, then it would actually show the QR code as well. It's clever. We went all through these details as well. Email alert, really cool. So let's say that some people want to collect only positive reviews. I mean, I had a client today that said, hey, we have had some negative reviews, but that staff member is not there anymore. We want to actually try to minimize the number of negative reviews we have. Okay, and then we use this particular case. And what actually happened is we put the email of the manager. We put the email of the manager here, and you can even have a custom email so that the manager will be the one that actually sees the feedback that the user give in case the review is not positive. Okay. Now, on that particular note, also, we comply 100% with all the rules. So for negative, we actually use negative feedback with form, where it does not stop anyone going to Google, because we can minimize it, but we cannot stop it. This is a regulation. So let's say it's a negative and this is max. For me, it goes to a page like this, okay? Page like this does not stop anyone from going on Google themselves. They can scan the QR code, they can go to Google. However, there is the extra step for collecting the negative feedback, which goes straight to the manager. This is something that we do because we want to make sure that the manager can attempt to minimize the risk of having negative review and fix the problem for that particular business. Then we got directories. Directories are pre-populated. So as soon as you start, you actually have everything with the logo here. And it's really, this is based on USA, Australia, Canada, and UK. And similar to user, you could just click one directory, put the URL in there, save. It creates the QR code, it creates the logo, already done. Fantastic. Not a problem at all. Also, something that, okay, we can record all the review that comes in. So if somebody actually, let's say, wants to leave us a review, let's look into this. We go back to, actually, in this one here, for example. In the case of this feedback page, okay, where people actually put name, email, phone number, then they put the rating. And let's say that we also want to collect some feedback. Then let's say like this. Now we have a feedback box. We can actually go back into the reviewing box and we'll see all the reviews that have been collected and what the person says. Also, we record when people uses the directory, so we can always go back to the client, hey, Mr. Client, people and actually clicking on this particular QR code. For example, I had a restaurant, they ended up working with us for about 3 months, and we were using something like this, and we told them, hey, we had 63% of people that click on this code, 23 that click on this, and the rest that click on this, because everything is recorded into the reviewing box. There is also reporting. Integration is fantastic because it can integrate with Zapier, Public, Twilio if you want to use a specific phone number. And this is the new widget. Okay. First thing that at GMB needs to be done needs to be connected. So let me actually go to one that is connected. Let's say that you have a website that is a restaurant and they specialize in pie. We can go and create a review widget. For example, this one is something we created. We put the word pies. And every single review that has the word pie inside will show only those reviews. Okay. You take this code and you copy and paste it into your websites. Also, when you click enable schema, it will add all the information about the schema about this particular widget. And you can create as many as you like. You just click add and you can add more and more and more. And you can have one for pies, one for coffee. And you copy the unique code and you put on different website pages. So a website could actually have 5 or 6 different review widgets that would be added to the particular website. And it's pretty cool because it's got only those review pertinent to that page will show. The text will be related to that page, and the schema will be related to that page. So this is really just a quick overview of what this page can do. Another upsell, and this is something that I tell to client. Hey, Mr. Client, do you actually have time to reply on reviews? If they say, no, I'm always late to reply on review. No, I never bother replying. No problem. We can actually reply for you. Now, this is connected to ChatGPT. And after the GMB is connected to 5-star reputation, you just need to check this box. And now you have auto responses. So response will be done automatically through 5-star on the client GMB using the help of ChatGPT 4 and 5-star reviews automatically. Obviously, you can go and you can respond manually. You can change the response yourself if you want to. But the good thing is that set and forget one checkbox and the reply are done for you. And this is, again, another great upsell feature that you can provide to your clients. Also, something that you can do as well, you can share that review on social media. So let's say after the GBP has been connected to 5-star, you can actually share a review. You can click the share button. There are different layouts here that you can choose from. If you don't want to promote the 5-star brand, no problem. You just choose any different layout here and just you select the favorite social media site and you just share it and it will create a post for you. Fantastic way to also promote more positive reputation. There will be a link on that particular post back to the Google Map. So now we are linking Facebook to Google Map, which will help in creating signals, which is really, really important. Again, everything here has been told to help us rank in the GMB as well as promoting review for that particular business. And everything here can be outsourced. A BA can do it all. Now, under the knowledge base page, you can actually see all the knowledge base page for every single one of the session of 5-star. And the VA just need to click on one and it will find out there is screenshot, step-by-step instruction of what to do. As well as my YouTube channel now has also video that follows all the steps on what to do for every single case scenario. As well as we also provide support. If you ever have any questions, you just go to our support page and we will reply there. Our Facebook group is also there to help you to use and maximize what you get out of the software. Now let's actually go into the SEO tool. The first things I usually do, we start from here. We start from a GBP info. Under the GBP info, usually my VA, what I do, it fill up all this page, okay? And this all information only needs to be done once. You fill up all of this, you put phone number, you put the business location, which usually are the area that we target. Our operation, product and service goes here. And then we have the Google Maps URL. This is really important because through this information here, we can generate backlinks on Autopilot. There are instructions on how to get every single one of these backlinks. I'm not going to go into detail on that. As soon as all of those are done here, we can create backlinks. And only need to be done once, which is fantastic. Okay. Primary target city keyword, the CID, the machine read ID. Then what we do, we go into keywords. We add the keywords here, the primary keywords and secondary keywords. Those keywords can be changed as well. So let's say you're ranking for some already, we can go back and change them. Now, this is the CRM aspect of it. Okay. Put competitors. So we put competitors here. Foundation links that we get them usually done outsourced. Social side, citation, Web 2.0, niche links. If you still do IFTT, you can put it in here. Content mirroring. This has been recently updated thanks to Bradley. And this is what we follow when we want to do the content mirroring strategy. Okay, we just follow this part. The VA follows it, tier 1 links. This is really for storage. So let's say that on January you sign up a client and you have created tier 1 asset. Where do you store them? I used to store them between Notepad file, Excel. I had no idea where things were. I had to create folder, put date, and so on. Now I just put them in here, just store them all inside this one. The tier 2, I store them in here. Tier 3, notes. Hey, I've used a new legit service, a new Fiverr service. I bought backlink from such and such, and I bought them on this particular day. So create a new note, put information here, and then I can go back. When I get the links, they are indexed. Did they work? Did they move the needle or not? Fantastic. History. This is super cool. Okay, what did I do? Let's say in June. In June, I had all of those. So in June, I had this information. And in June, I was targeting those keywords. You can see here 1, 2, 3, and 4 keywords versus the latest one had 10 different keywords. So by using the history tool, I actually go back, point in time, and say, hey, this strategy really worked and the GMB really ranked in, but I forgot what it was. Let me just go back and check what I did. Which one were my notes that I did on that day? So I can go back and check what works and what doesn't. Right. Honestly, I have no idea if there is another tool that can do this on the planet. Now, this is based on my learning and my interpretation on the Semantic Mastery curriculum. And I love this particular curriculum because I believe in the quality and the philosophy that this stands behind. Fix is something that works 100% and is there to stay. And Reddit does an amazing job helping us on a regular basis to keep us up to date with all the latest Google data and strategies and so on. So we have just gone through a little bit of this. I've gone through the JBP audit before to show you, and now the fun stuff. So remember when I was talking to you about creating backlinks? JBP info. So you fill up this page, primary and secondary keyword. Now you have everything that you need to create the advanced URL. So how you do them? And this is thanks to Brian Cato that inspired me to create those backlinks. Load value. So you press this button once, you load the value from JBP info page, load primary keywords, load secondary keywords. And now that are done, boom, backlinks created, done fantastically. So those are brand new Google Map backlinks created in a matter of a second that you can copy them. You can copy a single one. You can copy the entire file and you can upload them to Google and, do the CTR with it, do them, share them between Google Sheet. You could use them whatever way you want to use them. Strongly suggest to follow Brian Cato for further training. This stuff works 100%. It moves the needle and I use it on a regular basis. And it's so easy. I don't have to go and search for blogs and everything. Those are Google Map URL, which are approved by Google. What else do we want? It's an asset done by Google for Google to rank a Google Map. Now let's and now we've created the CID backlinks. Let's create something with the machine link. Okay, this one is done from location A. The way to look at it is that let's say that we take the location machine read A and location B, and then we just create backlinks from A to B. Again, something that you can use for CTR. This one is said is machine links city plus keywords. Now it creates all these unique backlinks. Place of interest. I put some of those links on the location pages. Okay, it creates the link that I would put on the location pages. Now, Google Map large URL. So those are the very large one that shows the map from further away. And you can copy them. You can export the file all the way to Google. You can use QR code. You can use CTR. In some cases, I actually use some of those for reviews. So let's say that I want to get review from a particular location. I can actually use this link. So I take one of those. I go back into the reputation aspect, change the URL that I want the user to click. So when a customer clicks on Google, it will open the GMB of the client, but will open the GMB of the client from a particular location that I set up here. So this is a way to manipulate where the GMB comes from. So it's still going to be on the phone of the client, but now the link is different. Now we can use that also through the proximity URL. So again, similar things, load value, boom, all the backlinks have been created now. Those are based on coordinates, latitude, longitude. We can create a radius. the count result, and you can change this as often as you like. So I create all my backlinks on autopilot on a monthly basis. So the idea here is that you go here and you create links for certain keywords for 1 month. You go back, change keywords, change coordinate, change radius, and create different backlinks. You don't want to promote the same backlink all the time. You promote different backlinks, but it takes 3 seconds to do it. And now you can do the proximity GeoCircle. This is something that, again, really good. You can see how it does it. Here is the code. You can download all the links into an Excel map. You can upload it into Google. Very, very easy to do. The keywords are here. You can change the circle, the ring, very straightforward. Then we also have here a coordinate lookup. In some cases, we want to try to create a link, or we're doing some work where we need some particular coordinates, and automatically the address here match the GBP info page. If you are in the US, it would match the GMB of that particular client. But now you have a coordinate lookup tool. You don't have to look for one or pay for one. It's all inside 5-star. Okay. What else? Branded URL. So let's actually go here and let's say, yes, some more backlinks. So all of those would be the branded URLs. And we got the keywords brand, for example, keywords brand search link, brand and keywords, keywords brand place, and brand and place. So there is a difference here. For example, what I did, I created some with the search and I created something with the place. Again, different variation of backlinks. One of the first things I do is this. Also, regarding the GBP optimization phase, as well as following this step. So if you follow this, you will optimize your GMB very successfully. There is also the fact that the 5-star SEO tool provides you with everything you need for the GBP optimization phase. So you do all of this, but I also do image optimization. How do I do image optimization? I just click on my tool, go here. Let's upload an image. Okay, I use this image. Okay, beautiful. Let's actually upload a logo. Boom. Resize the logo. Let's put it here, for example. The URL here match whatever was put in the GBP info, but it can be changed. Okay. And then the QR code is generated, works with this URL. So I've got this URL inside. So add the QR code. Boom. I want the QR code here. Okay. So let's say that I'm happy. I can click preview and now I give it here and I can save it. Okay. And I can do 20 in one moment, in one time. So in the old days, at least a couple of years ago, I was using 3 different tools for me to resize the image, resize the logo, create the QR code, put the URL, download them, and upload them to Google. Now I can do all of this in a matter of seconds. My VA can do this in 20 minutes. Get the images, upload them here. Okay, so because I haven't saved, let's actually start there. Now I'm going to show you how this works if I do 3 images. So you got 3 images here. Now we got the logo. So I'll just put it here. And let's have the QR code here. Let's go into preview. And look at that. Now I got 3 images that have been done straight away. Save, I download them straight on my phone, on the computer. And I can do up to 20 in one time. Super fast. Also, latest tool that we have, this was actually implemented about a month ago. URL redirection, and also is a URL shortener. It does a little bit of both. It's got 2 things. You can add a domain, so you can choose your own domain short URL, and that's why we have had the custom domain. And here is where you can actually go and decide what you want this to do. You can rotate, and you can select random URL. And for example, let me show you how this one works. So I already got this one, edit. Okay, so this one has 2 different URL that I'm rotating with. So I've used my own, and then one time we'll open this one, another time is going to open this one. You can use this for URL manipulation. You can use this for CTR. You can use this for different Facebook campaign, million different usage, but super powerful. Again, this is another tool that you find somewhere else, and then you need to pay for that. Everything is inside 5-star. Everything you need for the GBP optimization is in 5-star. Okay. Schema generation. This is super cool. How long does it take you to do schema? Let's actually check it now. Boom. 1 button. all the value now have been uploaded from the original GBP info page. Now I select the business card. So I'm just doing random here for the purpose of this video. Okay, so I select the local business type, the additional type, and I've created a medium to advanced schema. Let's be smarter about it. Let's actually add more information to the schema if we want to. Business phrases can be keywords if you want to, okay? So, or services. So what you could do, you could actually add all the services of that particular business, product and services. Social media URL, business location. It could be the location plus postcode where you try to rank. Product and services. Now here you put the product of that particular business, and you can add more information as well if you want to. Then you go from a medium schema to an advanced schema that you can upload very quickly on the website. And it doesn't take time at all. You can rank so many GMB and do the entire GMB optimization so fast now using this tool. And again, I did it for my own organization. Boom. Now everyone can use it. It's fantastic. Then this is something that I've been doing from the time of David Sprague as well. He used to do them as well, but Bradley also does them. So is the KML and GeoSitemap files. Just upload them onto the server. They are automatically generated for you as soon as you click the load value. You don't have to go back, copy and paste. Everything is done for you. Now, another thing that we've recently added is semantic keywords. Semantic keywords, this tool can be used for targeting, increasing the keywords that you're trying to rank for. It can also be used for blog posting and article creation. If you're doing blog posting and article creation for clients, okay, you can actually use these to get an idea in what you actually are trying to target. So let's say that I'm looking for keywords related to plumbing or plumbing services. Now, the way that I've generated this semantic keywords, which is connected through API to ChatGPT, is by giving us different type of keywords based on what we really need on semantic related keywords. So we have the main keyword or the target keywords. We have semantic related keywords. We have transactional keywords. Then we have linking keywords, which is different. Then we have informational keywords. Now, if you don't know the difference between linking, transactional, semantic keywords, and so on, the description is here. Transactional keywords are used to complete a task. Semantic linking related keywords are term or phrases used within a content of a web page to create links. Okay. Then informational query used to find information. So practically, and I don't do this a lot at the moment, but when I used to create blog posts, I used to tell the client, my next 2 months work of blog posts is going to be on this and this and this. Now you could use this tool. My next 6 months blog post is going to be related to these keywords. Now I can use those keywords and then transactional, linking, and informational. So I take one, and one. I go to ChatGPT or whatever software you're using, and he said, hey, I want to use this keyword. I want to use this as linking keyword. I want to use this as it. And then the article is done. And it tells you the ABC here. And you can go to the client, hey, this is my next 3 months work for you. This is what I'm planning to do for you. Client super happy. You provide more value. You know, you have a plan for them. You know, again, something that, and you can obviously download all this information for you to use it to give to the client. But again, we chatted ChatGPT. So the way that I look at this particular tool, the 5-star reputation tool, is rated by having something that can do everything related to the Google Map. It can do Google Map optimization, Google Map CRM, Google Map backlinking, schema generation, image optimization, and essentially, in my case, audit for profile for prospect clients through the GBP audit, as well as through the lead conversion pages. So try to provide something that gives a lot of value for any agency. Again, this is not something you're ever going to find on AppSumo, because I built for my own agency and I had to go through every single problem for me to be able to develop this. And I'm going to keep adding value, adding backlinks, tools, adding tools that help us to rank GMB faster for the entire management and optimization on a regular basis. So thank you again. I'm super proud to have been able to show you this tool that really took a long time for me to develop. One thing that I forgot to mention is that we also, as soon as a GMB is connected to 5-star, it also records and store all the Google Map reviews. So they can be used, and you can save them as a CSV. You can download them. You can give them back to Google in case there are some reviews that get deleted by Google itself. You can say, hey, no, this review used to be here. This is the name of the person. This is the text. It was this day that it was published. I have the email. I have the review backup. Can you please help me, Google, to actually get the review back and live on the internet? Again, it covers a lot of aspects that can help clients. I have clients that literally use the reputation aspect to collect review, but also for the review. I have clients that they use software for getting more reviews through the SMS marketing, print marketing, and I mostly use through my VA all the GBP SEO tools for ranking and optimization. Super fast, very easy to use, good knowledge base. Now I can actually show you, this is the YouTube channel where we are constantly adding more and more videos on how to do things. There are 4 different playlists, some for the SEO tools, some for the reputation only, latest webinar, and we have the knowledge base with all the video that explain single step by step on how to use the 5-star reputation software. Please also join us on the Facebook group, which is 5-star reputation, Ultimate Review Collection Software per Agency. This is because if you have any questions or you want any support, we're happy to help. We can even organize a webinar for question answers, in case you have any questions. And this is actually the website. If you want to try to test the software, we offer 7 days free trial. So you can cancel anytime, not a problem. And it works based on number of locations. So at the moment, there is also a great special where you actually save quite a bit of money if you go for yearly versus monthly. But you can try 7 days for free no matter what. I'm actually doing it for my own agency. And I'm now just recently started to share this to the world so the other agency can get the same advantage that I'm having. Thank you so much and speak to you soon. Bye.